Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo May 19, 2022. Your 10th house, the house of professional success. It is in the sign of Taurus and there is your regent, the luminary, the sun. This will indicate that the chances of reaching any goal you have set for yourself today will be very high and you will be enthusiastically sharing those achievements with your friends and the people you appreciate. Your 8th house, the house of transformations, in the sign of Pisces tells us that it is the emotions that are mainly going to be having important changes and modifications and to a depth that will be abysmal because the king of the ocean, Neptune in this sign is going to allow you to delve deeply into these kingdoms and modify at the root those emotions that are not useful to you and to be able to improve yourself in this aspect of your life. Aquarius in your 7th house tells us that your tastes are based more on what people have in their minds than on their physical appearance. Therefore, if you look at their ideologies and their visionary capacity, you will be heading down the right path towards a very lucky connection where you could meet your ideal partner and you will have the blessing of Jupiter to give you a lot of luck in this matter, and Saturn tells us that you could be materializing these encounters very soon. Your mood and temperament may be somewhat changeable and unstable since your 12th house in the sign of Cancer has the evil Mars who is in his fall in this sign. Therefore, without you realizing it, you could be getting very angry or being somewhat aggressive. Be very aware of this and do not allow negative emotions to dominate you, and always seek to be an example of balance and love for others. Although you pride yourself on your rationality and scientific spirit, today you might be surprised. Suddenly, you will discover that you guess through intuition the thoughts and feelings of other people, especially those you appreciate the most. You will answer their questions before they are asked. Do not panic. Like everything, this has its scientific explanation. We just don't know her yet. Accept it and go with the flow. You find it hard to relax, you think about the news, you have serious discussions at the table, you are worried. Don't forget the magic of Christmas and think of the smiles of children who marvel at a simple gift. Your family is a source of comfort, so if you can't see everyone, call on the phone. You enjoy and are very fond of the presence of people who can help you improve your knowledge and who make it easier for you to acquire wisdom, because your 5th house in the sign of Sagittarius tells us this, and having Jupiter, the ruling planet of Sagittarius, in the 7th house in the sign of Aquarius tells us that it is possible that those people who will be much older than you could generate a special love for you, even wanting them to be your partners. Today you will not receive any fax with the message "Enjoy life" in large capital letters. It will be a message that you must remember for yourself. There is a tremendous flow of energy in your emotions, and you must ensure that this incredible force is pointed in a positive direction. You have so much love to share with the world, so why continue to keep it? Take good care of your body and avoid excessive exhaustion, because Capricorn in your 6th house tells us that overwork can bring you certain complications on a bodily level that you could be avoiding if you maintain an adequate routine of work, exercise and rest. That is the advice he has for you from home 6. It is a good time to pay attention to your body. Have you been eating healthy and exercising regularly? It can become quite a challenge. And although you will feel tired, taking proper care of your health is the most important thing. Try to invest in your own well-being. Take stimulating vitamins or herbs to bring your body back into balance. Walk and feel the contact with the earth. Pluto in the sign of Capricorn is going to be removing unnecessary energy in your work environment and providing you with the basics and essentials so that you can carry out your activities in order and without setbacks. Therefore, it is possible that many paperwork and bureaucracies will be disappearing, making your day easier during your workday. There may be many changes in the air today. It can be difficult to define things in a recognizable way. You will see that it will be difficult for you to sign contracts or finalize labor agreements. Before reaching a final agreement, you will want to have more information on the subject. Be patient at the slower pace of things. Keep an open mind and don't make a judgment until you have more information. Make the most of digital media and the campaigns you can create on the internet. since your second house in Virgo connects with your 11th house in the sign of Gemini through the planet Mercury. This tells us that by having good network management, you will be able to connect with many people from the sectors that you need to make contact with in your segmentation, and you will be able to sell your products or services much better and more efficiently. Today you could spend a lot of time outside, either with friends or in a group activity. You may have a money problem, like an ATM swallowing your card, but nothing that lasts more than a few minutes. Today can be a great day, even if it is full of small irritations. Our eyes in the sky. It's a time to welcome artistic sentiments and embrace any subconscious notions. A desire to create could be strong, but you have to be careful that you're aligning with the right project that speaks to you on a spiritual and soulful level. Neptune's gentle vibes could also make you feel extremely tired. You might want to take a few naps during the day or go to bed early. The flip side of this transit is that it can make us more susceptible to deception and illusion. You could be the victim of gaslighting or people taking you for granted, and this could result in drama or lies being exposed. Prepare yourself for an emotional showdown that could rock your world. Paranoia may be high, and you might think that others are trying to intentionally sabotage your projects and relationships. Odds are that this isn't the case, but you could be thinking it in the back of your mind. It's not that you really believe this is going on, but people could be acting out of character, triggering you to think things are actually happening. Make sure that you pay close attention to your health, which is all part of the process. Checking in with loved ones and keeping a gratitude list can help you see that you're progressing exponentially every day. Believing in positive notions can guide you through the energy if you're willing to let go of the past and move toward a more meaningful way of life, which is very possible today. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer Sun trines Neptune in Pisces. This twice-yearly aspect inspires idealism and provides a powerful transmission of divine love. We see beauty all around us and act from a place of gratitude. This is an excellent transit for doing any creative, spiritual, meditative, or philanthropic work. Faith can be used for the purposes of manifestation, but also proves healing, insulating us from negativity. We might feel somewhat out of time now, or perhaps time seems irrelevant, as we are so involved in our mission that we don't notice the hours ticking away. Naturally, we can fall prey to delusional thinking in this Neptunian territory, but the repercussions of these thoughts will not be detrimental, largely because we are seeking to demonstrate our ethics, not to force them upon others. In the morning, the moon enters Libra. Saturn is currently the only other planet in an air sign, and so the moon assists in bringing more mental energy into the mix, helping us to be fair and objective. This is not to imply that decision-making will necessarily come easy, given the Libra moon's penchant for indecision and vacillation. Harmony is our intention, and over the next 2 days, we will be more interested in the health and well-being of our relationships, believing them to be symbolic representations of our interior emotional balance. Just be mindful that you are not betraying yourself in order to keep the peace. We should place less emphasis on winning, love, or competing in the bedroom, and instead, concentrate on creating an inviting atmosphere where others feel confident in letting down their inhibitions. In this way, sexual experiences become transformative and empowering for all involved.